What? No!
My name is Staffan.
My name is Elias.
We're called Deathember.
Yeah, and we're here to talk about our debut album, Going Postal.
Track number 1, Going Postal.
The title track.
Yes, the title track.
So I didn't stand at a church. I want my face in death doesn't involve the war back to imbecility.
This was actually one of the first songs that we wrote for this album, immediately after the release of 1,000 Flatlines.
It's kind of a mid-tempo paced song, but it has this really heavy groove.
It doesn't have like all the time signatures, but it has a lot of offbeat, on-beat stuff.
And you have the fastest double pedals.
I got my shit
What about
together.
that?
I got my shit together and played fast for one song. Track number 2 is a track called Spirals.
It has the really heavy kind of syncopated but still punk.
Deathember, as we call it.
Deathember, as we call it in Swedish.
One of my personal favorites. The heavy riffing plays well together with we have a lot of layered melodic guitar work on it, like almost like post-rock clean delayed guitars.
In some weird way it works and it shifts in and out of the different grooves in some fucking way, I don't know.
And it's a short one as well, it's 2 minutes 50 seconds or something.
Next up, Quietly!
Yearning for something to happen. Yearning for the sound of knowing terror. What's it just beating through the sky?
Quietly, the even faster one.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Yeah. The first single released from the album.
This was probably the song that combines all of our elements that we use in our music. Really heavy groove in the verse, fast blast beat, chorus, fusion, guitar solo, and then a heavy, like, I don't know, groovy outro.
Yeah, flows, and it turned out one of the best songs actually.
Number 4, Unending Thirst.
At the center of my crosshair, you try to escape. You try to run. You try to hide what you know.
Unending Thirst. I haven't had a drink for a long time.
Yeah, I'm very thirsty. I could have a glass of water or something.
Yeah.
It's probably the most rock and roll oriented song. For me, it sounds a lot like Clutch or stoner rock.
Yeah.
But of course with our trademark heavy Swedish groove.
Do we have a trademark?
Yeah.
In theory it's almost like a thrash song, but Elias managed to mix the drum beats up, so...
It doesn't feel like a regular just thrash song.
No, it doesn't.
It has a lot more things happening.
Song number 5, let us flip a few pages back. The longest song on the album, an epic journey between life and death.
It's 59 seconds long.
It's 59 seconds. We wanted to have that to just break up the album. The only instrumental in the album. Which leads us directly to the next track, actually.
Track number
it's
6.
Fused together.
Yeah, Where I Evade. Where I Evade.
Where do you evade?
Where I Evade, I don't know. Part 2 of this 3-song joint venture that we made for this album. Very, very slow. Very slow, doomy kind of riffing and very evil melodies.
It's certainly different.
It stands out. I haven't heard a lot of bands that sound anything like that song.
No.
In particular.
No. Everything else we do just ends up sounding, we just rip Devin Townsend off.
Yeah.
But this song we actually don't, so...
Yeah, exactly.
So check it out.
Yeah,
Track number 7. 7. The Deprivation.
Part 3.
Features the fantastic Daniel Edel.
Biochar.
Daniel Noble. It's the third part of this trilogy.
And it ends it. It's an evil sounding thing, I think.
Yeah, it's an evil sounding song.
But it's probably the most different song we've done.
It goes between almost like a waltz.
With really like cool. It's kind of rocky, I think, at the first riff, but it rolls around itself quite differently. Yeah. It doesn't end like it's like you expect it to do.
It's like a psycho waltz.
Yeah.
Man.
And then it goes on to the waltzy kind of part. Number 8.
Number 8. Repeat and remind.
Yeah. Repeat and remind.
Repeat and remind.
Repeated what I said.
Did I just repeat what you...
Yeah.
Did I remind you as well?
Spasmic.
Very, very spasmic.
Jump the fuck up.
This is a song that has gone through a lot of changes in the beginning. It was basically a rock song in the beginning. It's almost kind of Mike Patton-ish.
Yeah, probably.
I dare say the catchiest riff on the album, track number 9.
Yeah, hailing down.
Everything is just
it's just hailing down.
Yeah.
Featuring Ralph and Tawa.
Of D-side, Obituary, of
Iced Earth,
of Death, of Millennium, of...
This is probably our homage to old school death metal. Our way of making that the modern way.
Then out of fucking nowhere, this Pantera-like groove riff, really just a kick back to the 90s.
Yeah.
You know, the badass factor is high.
Number 10.
Track number 10.
Amnesiac.
Stig Stoltenberg. A very, very, it's very heavy song.
Epic, very epic song.
Very long build-up.
Powerful and epic kind of chorus. A lot of chords and tapping guitars. And
probably the most dynamic song on the album. And that's it for us.
If
you've actually stayed throughout this.
Thank you.
Yes.